Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, September 6th, 2017. And today in our Tech News Update, we have Intel that has appealed. In 2014, it was, of course, basically accused of unfair competition by asking European Union stores to have Intel PCs and try not to have AMD PCs. And also, they were pushing Intel CPUs and trying to prevent AMD from selling their own. So the European Union, of course, gave them a fine of 1.1 billion euros. But now they have appealed, and it seems that it's going to take several years. It's not to say that they will probably still have to pay it, but because of the speed of all of these legal issues, it might take several years before anything happens, as it now has a reprieve thanks to this appeal. Google Chrome has been updated to version 61 yesterday, and it has some bug fixes and also some new features within the browser. And of course, if you want to know more about Chrome 61, I will have a separate video today kind of highlighting what has changed and if anything is visible for the user. So Chrome 61, if you have been using Google Chrome, just check out your updates. Lenovo has agreed to pay 3.5 million in fines in the United States. It all goes back to a couple of years ago when the Federal Trade Commission actually, pinned down Lenovo saying, hey, you are actually adding some adware to your computers when you sell them, which is unsecure also. And so basically they were caught red-handed. Lenovo, of course, removed the adware from the computers, but basically the Federal Trade Commission in the US said, you got to pay a fine, you can't do this. And so Lenovo now agreed to pay $3.5 million. Some users that have updated to Android 8 Oreo say that their mobile data seems to actually be used even when connected to Wi-Fi. Now Google has answered and said, yep, that is possible, because what happened is a developer feature that was actually implemented while it was tested seems to not have been shut off. So all you have to do apparently is go into the settings and just turn off the developer feature for data. That is going to actually change that, and you will not use your mobile data while being on Wi-Fi. Symantec security researchers are a little nervous, saying that the power grids in the United States have been visited a lot by hackers that have actually been able to penetrate quite deep within the networks. And they're saying that the pace of attacks against the power grid and the power companies is increasing at a very high pace, and that something needs to do to make sure that there's no disruption of power because of some hackers somewhere that want to just disrupt the electrical grid, basically. Well, the fight with the FCC is pretty big, it seems, in the United States. We have net neutrality. Now another one is actually raging, and some Democrat senators are actually saying to the FCC, look, you can't do this. It all has to do with the fact that, of course, many internet service providers are too slow when you go to broadband. And the FCC, instead of wanting to push these companies to actually make speeds better, just wants to change the standard and redefine the broadband minimum speed and put it lower, which would simply put many internet service providers within acceptable standards, but just by changing to a lower speed the minimum broadband requirement. And of course, many people are saying, no, that's not what you got to do. We got to move forward, and we're going to have faster speeds, and you got to actually force these companies to just invest so that the speeds get higher. So lots of battles, it seems, with the FCC in the US. And finally, China is saying that the increase in mobile payments are amazing. It seems that in China, In the second quarter of this year, 8.6 billion transactions were done with mobiles. And this is amazing. And this is a 40.5% increase year over year, just showing us that the mobile payment platforms are really popular. And so this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, September the 6th, 2017. You enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. And if you like our videos, why not share your comments, suggestions? It's always fun to have your feedback. Thank you for watching.